Okay, so you have learned scales to describe them, and you have learned how to notate them. And now you're going to have to draw everything from scratch with our last worksheet where you have to write everything out. It's not given to you anymore, and it's really no more difficult than doing the pink worksheets where you add in flats and sharps. You just have to draw a treble clef and notate the notes correctly. So there's opportunity for errors. To begin with, the treble clef, and you should grab a piece of paper and do this with me. It's made up of a spiral out like this. So do that with me again. So you start here in the middle and you go around and you curve and you make a spiral. I'm going to do one more right here. And you make a spiral. Okay? Then, after that, you just go around and back up like this to hit sort of the middle part right there. So again, I'll make a spiral like this, and when I come back around up, I cross over and then cross back until I'm in the middle. This comes out to, oh, not quite that far, and this comes back to the middle, and then you just come down and you do that or this. If you really wanted to get into calligraphy, you can make, that bigger like it is, but it seems like a waste of time to me. Okay, I'm gonna try one more together. Okay, you make your spiral, get to about there, now you cross up and over, and there you go. I can never decide if I'm making a bowling pin size or a candlestick or something, but that's about it. Now the only other thing you need to know is that on the staff lines with 5 stabs right there, oops, make that a little bit lower, that this starts on the second line. So this beginning right there starts in the middle of the second line there, goes up around like this, back around and up, and comes above the staff line and then down below the staff line. Now it looks a little overweight, but you get the idea. And you're going to get lots of practice because on this worksheet right here, you have to draw the treble clef and the notes, which is not a big deal. Let's see how this is framed here. You can see this one just nice. So it says make a G major scale, and you have to draw the treble clef, which is what we've been practicing, notate all the notes using whole notes, which are just the flattened golf balls, and add any sharps or flats. G major is 1 sharp, F sharp. So I'm going to start by making my treble clef right here. I go around, I go around, I go up, and then I come down like that. And now I've got to make a bunch of squished golf balls. So G is on the line. And this is actually going to be difficult for me because as I get older, the eyes, they go. And there's in the space, there's my B, there's my C, there's my D, there's my E. Now here's my F, and since I know that it's 1 sharp, F sharp, and the sharp goes first, I put the sharp right there, and I put that right there, and I don't forget to tuck a G up there on top. So you're doing exactly the same thing, except now you have to do more work, right? So D flat major is, well, you take your D scale down here, which is 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp, and you flat everything so everything will be flat except for the F and the C. So we draw our treble clef. Curve around, little spiral, go up to the middle, come back down like that. Right? Go nice and slow. They don't have to be beautiful. They just have to be anatomically correct, and they have to reference this line right here because this tells us that this here's a G. Now we're going to start with D. So it's going to have all of them flat except for the F and the C. So I'm going to go flat D, flat E. There's my F. If I don't like that, it seems a little low, I'm going to erase that and just make that a little better right there. F, flat G, flat A, flat B, not C. Remember that cancels out there, so just plain C, and then flat there. Again, it's no more difficult than any of the other things we've done. It just has more steps, and so it can be confusing when you stack up all these extra parts and pieces. If you're spending all your time worrying about, did I get my treble clef right, or did I get my notes on the right lines and spaces or things like that, then you can make a mistake spelling, or you can forget to put a flat somewhere. It's just allocated resources of your brain. So do that. Take a picture of it and upload it for me.